to another installment of NCs and MVPs. I did it right, didn't I?
Probably.
Okay, cool. Man, we need to get like a symbol up in the corner so I can just read it all.
I mean, if you say it either way, I think it doesn't really matter. It's like...
So today we're going to be talking about anime masters, you know, such as like Master Roshi or any of the Hashiras or
Genkai,
you know, anyone like that. We're going to talk about them, who we think is... Genkai is technically a master.
Yep. You count Hashiras as masters?
They are masters. Technically, you have to become a Hashira, you have to be mastered.
I mean... I don't think we were the topic was having mastery of a thing. It was being someone's master.
So I guess the ex-Hashirans, all Hashirans.
I mean, yeah, I guess whoever taught them the sword.
Which most of them are ex-Hashirans.
Yeah. So I guess no. Right now, in the show, you ain't met them.
You have Goku's dad. He was an ex-Hashiran.
Who we didn't see him teach shit.
We didn't see him teach anybody, but also the
flashbacks even shows that he didn't teach Rengoku.
Zenitsu, his master, ex-Hashiran.
That was fair.
The water guy, ex-Hashiran. I can't remember what his name is.
Water guy.
The one that teaches
Teach Tanjiro?
Yeah, he taught Tanjiro and the other guy, ex-Hashiran.
So you got two.
Well, I named three, but two of them we saw train. Well, and the other
one of them's a maybe.
Yeah, but the other one you saw him take down. That's probably Tanjiro. You saw him take down Tanjiro in like a move. And he was drunk. What are you doing over there?
He's being a puppeteer. He's trying to get that Sesame Street money.
Oh.
I respect it.
Well, I just listening.
I bet you saw last me to be going for Big Bird, though.
Right now.
Oh, that was
We
good.
can't fit the suit.
That was good. He definitely ain't gonna be fucking Count Chocula.
That's a cereal, dude.
What's the guy's name?
Just the Count.
Well, he ain't gonna be the Count. Anyways, so, in my opinion, one of the best masters that you...
It doesn't matter what your opinion is!
It does. That's the whole point of this. That's the whole point of this video. That's why we're shooting it, for our opinions.
Calm down on which WWE stars you're trying to emulate, because with this bottle of water, don't Triple H shit.
But, look, I ain't got Apple.
Carlito.
Could not have been a wrestler in there.
Oh, no,
we
dude.
were fighting for real.
Yeah, we would have fought for real. If you spit a half chewed up apple on me, or we would have fought for real.
No.
Taking the biggest bites, too.
Right? It's like...
No.
But I did like Carlito's Way, where he would just like, this is Carlito's Way. He did interviews with people.
I couldn't be the boogeyman. No, boogeyman is.
Who's the one that spit like poison in the eyes?
Oh, Tajiri.
Tajiri, yeah, that would also piss me off, man. It's like
I wouldn't mind getting the mist spit in there.
It would spit in my face, though. I think I'll be mad about.
The mist is like such a like from a distance thing that he also does and whatnot, so it's kind of fine. But Carlito getting right up in your face with that apple.
Oh man, you know another one that would have got me? Fucking Rikishi, when he just like ran up on you and shoved his ass in your face. Well, that's fighting.
Listen.
That's fighting. I'm fighting. I don't care how big you are.
Do you know how? Listen, you gonna have to fight half of them that
Yeah.
too.
They're all the same.
Yeah, that's a very good point. They're all related.
Somebody that always look. Yeah, you
For
gotta
the
fight
next 6 months, anybody who looks Samoan, you gotta swing on sight.
Right. So back to the video that we're supposed to be shooting. I think Whis is probably one of the best masters.
Nobody care about Whis.
Everybody does.
Nobody care about Whis.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say everybody care about Whis.
A lot of people care about.
I'll give you a lot.
I said there's over 1 million people that care about Whis.
I mean,
hey, make sure you look at the camera so we can see your beautiful face.
No, fuck those. Fucking guys. I'm talking to you people right
you
now.
like side profile all day.
Side profile. The camera that's up there. On top. Where the top mounted is it?
See, that's why he has One Piece chick with her tits completely out. So
Oh, okay.
He was
I knew that was up there
he
for
was
a
hoping
reason.
it would force us to look at it.
I have been looking a lot.
I just realized that, dude.
That's not a tie in between your tits, by the way.
It's
It is
It's
a tie.
Man, y'all silly, man. Listen.
It's just because I was like,
I really want you to take the camera and point it up there just so everyone knows.
because he stopped there, and I was like, who are you?
She's part of the Revolutionary Army.
And I
Yes.
just could not remember
I can't
who she
remember her name
was,
is.
and I was just sitting there, I was
Like,
like,
Miss
oh,
Six kept coming into my head,
Put
and
a
I was
shirt
like,
on.
that's not Miss Six.
Well, I guess she don't have a shirt on. She just got like a coat.
She's wearing a jacket.
Yeah, a coat.
She a little cold. But also, Rayleigh's one of my favorite masters, just because of who he is. The significance of him from the show, you know what I mean? Teaching Luffy, I thought that was important. And then, another one, obviously, I love Genkai because she gave zero fucks about her apprentices, basically. She was just like, listen, you're weak, you suck, you're a little bitch.
And I think that was...
It might just because it was Yusuke, and that's a motivator for Yusuke.
Because he was slacking. And he was obviously slacking. He was
But like when he's sitting there bouncing on that pit, on that needle,
Mhm.
with just that little spirit, and she's just like, "You are useless. That's all you got. You're so terrible."
You're remembering the scene. Because he was using a bunch of spiritual pressure, and it was like going all over the place. She was using a tiny little ball. And then she was like, why are you using so much spirit energy to balance on this thing? You're wasting energy. And you're being a bitch about it, and you're being lazy, and you won't do the shit correctly, and that's why you suck. And then he jumped off of the needle and then tried to shoot her. And then she was like, this is what
She
I'm
one-shotted him. She one-shotted him.
She's like, this is what I'm talking about. All this wasted energy. He was like, oh, it's so difficult, but you got enough energy to jump off that bitch and shoot at me? Fuck you. Climb this mountain while I punch you in the stomach.
She's like on his back, and she's just like, is this as fast as you can climb? Jesus Christ.
Especially him being like, hey, I literally only did the whole little, the student tournament thing to find this demon and get rid of it. And she's like,
well, you're here now.
you fucking won. So guess what you get to do? You get to learn this bullshit. Spirit wave, bitch. That, and she was constantly just teaching him the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, I like that when the new psychics had showed up, and she literally was like, I'm gonna take these 3 psychics who are, bless you, who are scared because they're getting random psychic abilities. I'm gonna teach them how to do it. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send them bitches after Yusuke, just to be like, Yusuke, you're a fuck up. You know how I know you're a fuck up? Because I'm going to send these novices after you.
That really irritated me. That's one thing in the show I didn't like when they brought Genkai back to life, because her death was very significant to the show. And they just brought her back to life. And they didn't even explain how she came back to life. Or it was Yusuke's wish, wasn't it?
Roar!
Yusuke's wish was going to be the...
he just reminded me of the dinosaur from Toy Story. It always
I'm
pops
pretty
up.
sure he's roaring at his kid.
Yeah.
Oh.
They just made it happen.
Right on.
I was just making sure. I was like, I get these notifications, like, what the hell?
He's like, what's happening now?
Yeah.
Happens to me all
He's
the
like,
time.
all right, other people live here.
But,
I do it. I don't get notifications. I just hear shit. I'm like, all right, I have a whole roommate.
I have a whole ass roommate.
He could be doing whatever he wants. He also lives here.
He pays rent.
For now. But anyway, I'm sorry. I have not been engaging. Yeah. You know, yeah, okay, cool.
And then I also...
Because JT's just been talking about who he thinks. And nobody can really care.
And then,
cares
what's
what he thinks.
who is the master of Tatandra? Do you remember what his
You
name is?
know,
I don't remember his name.
you want to know who the greatest master is?
Who's that?
Nobody.
Nobody?
Nobody gives a fuck. Who the greatest master is? That's the... That's pretty good.
Okay.
I was just playing. All right, but now. Anyway,
I'm trying to figure out this guy's name.
Who name?
Sakonji.
Who?
Oh, Brody, you're better at reading names than I am.
Sakonji Uradoka.
That's the guy who is the one who taught Tanjiro and the other Hashiran, the water Hashiran.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Which, the water Hashiran, I wouldn't say he taught. And then he was like, hey, I can do some shit.
Yeah,
Like,
but...
maybe you'll get here one day. I can do some shit.
I like him because literally he taught him everything he knows, and then he was just like, taught you everything. From this point, you're on your own.
I mean, yeah, because like from Master Roshi's whole thing, he was like, I'm not here to teach you like techniques and a bunch of stuff like that.
Oh,
I'm actually just here
so hold up.
to give you a base level.
You gotta actually look at the doggone TV, your camera for once in your life. That's
Why
what
don't you put it on that screen? And
It
then
is.
I will.
I will.
I was like, then I have to look up there.
No, but
Listen, if you want to stay anime titties the whole time, it's fine.
Look at that. Instead of looking like this all damn day, we don't see the side of your face.
I mean,
my face is beautiful.
Well, why don't you look at the
in
camera
your
then?
defense, I don't do it mainly because I'm usually sitting in the middle. But I do routinely turn to the
Routinely.
I do it all the time.
Routinely.
Anyways,
Routinely,
so who do you think? So I named my masters.
My masters.
And also, maybe the one person who I think that I could survive their training. I think Guy Sensei, his training, he does it for you. Same with Kakashi and stuff like that. Like he doesn't just like throw training stuff at you and he's just like, here, do this. He's just like, these are your abilities. This is how I'm gonna train you because of your ability.
Nah, he kind of just do stuff.
Rock Lee? No, he definitely didn't. He trained Rock Lee to be stronger and faster because he doesn't have Genjutsu or what's the other jutsu called? It's Genjutsu, Taijutsu, and
Yeah, I get that, but he also trained. He also pushed the shit
forgot
out of.
yeah, but he also trained Neji and he trained what's the girl's name? Tenten, and he trained Tenten too, and he trained all three of them differently. He trained Neji to
But you gotta
I
realize.
don't think that really counts when the whole having a regimen for each other,
Right?
Because one of the things he did not do is teach them to be a team, which is what they were supposed to be.
Right, that's a valid point.
The whole nurturing the rivalry of him versus Neji.
He did that a lot.
He did that a lot
He
in
pushed
order
it.
to push Rock Lee.
Right.
You failed to push Neji to the point where it's like, hey, you can be the leader of this team or whatever, but hey, it's still a team. And then we're like, all right, what did you teach Tenten? Tenten was a weapons user.
Support. He was support.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I was like, and 9 times out of 10, when we see Rock Lee, he's by himself with Guy Sensei.
Yeah.
What are you doing with Neji and Tenten?
That's a valid point.
It's the same argument that people make for Kakashi not teaching Sakura. It's like, when you see it was Sasuke early on, he's with Kakashi. You see Naruto early on, you're seeing him with either Kakashi, the wood style dude, or Jiraiya.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, you see Sakura, she was with no one for a while.
Yeah.
And then all of it comes. That old hag
shows up and she's with Tsunade.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, early on in that show, Kakashi said that Sakura had a very good basis for chakra control for chakra control and genjutsu stuff. Why did he not send her to Kurenai?
Yeah.
Who's a genjutsu specialist?
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
Because like Kakashi, if you don't want to do the whole Sharingan thing and be like, hey, I use my Sharingan for genjutsu, so I'm not a genjutsu specialist. Kurenai's right there though.
But she had her own team. She was teaching.
I say,
who was her team?
So it's like, she had his girlfriend Hinata. She had the Wolf Boy and the Bug Guy.
That's right. Yeah, that was her team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then they show you that when Naruto left and Sasuke left and Kakashi wasn't teaching anymore, they put Sakura with different squads to do stuff because she was by herself.
I think I've told you both this, but right after Sasuke left, I stopped watching it. I watched Naruto go after Sasuke. I watched the fight between Naruto and Sasuke, and then I skipped to Shippuden.
I did not know that you just.
I skipped 100 episodes, bro.
But yeah, like Sakura becomes.
I skipped 100 episodes.
That is a lot you missed.
There is.
But they show when Sakura goes and actually becomes a Chunin. She goes into the Chunin exams with I don't remember what squad it is, but with Rock Lee in the squad.
Yeah.
So she goes and she becomes a Chunin working with them.
While he's out training with Jiraiya.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like
2 years away. He said,
like,
But I'm not. When he came back into the Junior Zeus, when he fought Konohamaru, that was just such a beatdown.
I showed you
such a beatdown.
Now I've rewatched Naruto like
I don't know
3
where
times.
that happens. I don't know if that
It's
happens.
in Shippuden.
Is it in Shippuden?
It's in
I have
Shippuden.
no clue when it is.
I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell are you talking about? I watched this thing 3 times through and through. Where is it? And then he shows me. And I said, oh
He
my
beat the
goodness.
brakes off.
Dude,
that
he
boy.
wasn't even trying, dude, bro. He's really smacking him
Attaboy,
around.
Get back up.
Yeah.
You know he gonna take it easy. No, he didn't take it easy at all.
Dude, he did the Uzumaki barrage on him, man. I was like, bro, he's a 12-year-old and you are whooping
And
him.
it's one of those things where it's like, technically he took it easy on you, but damn, it didn't feel
He didn't
like
even
it.
use a shadow clone, I don't think.
I don't think he used the shadow clone. I don't
He didn't
think
use the Rasengan at all. It was all just him beating him down hand to hand.
But in Boruto, that joke become mighty powerful. Though.
He realized he needed to.
Yeah, after Naruto gave him that
He was
beating.
like, I am not up to stuff.
Well,
I did-
to be fair, Naruto do gotta tell Beast do.
Not anymore.
Well, then he did.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
That's just chakra control.
But let's be realistic. If Naruto did not have the tail beast, would Naruto actually be that good?
Yes.
Now, would Naruto be where he is now?
Maybe not.
No. Would he have still beat the brakes off Konohamaru? Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, like, yeah.
I don't know.
He ain't using technique in that fight.
But he also
I don't
learned
think-
Sage Mode. So even if you take away his tail beast, he has Sage Mode.
But still, Sage Mode is not as powerful as Tail Beast.
It is
even,
not.
even
We
with the
saw
Tails
that.
Beast, from him being a Uzumaki, he already had a giant chakra
Yeah.
reserve anyway.
Thanks
So
to his mama.
between, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and his dad. I mean,
Where's mama? Mainly his mama.
yeah, because Uzumaki clan.
Exactly.
Did it say what clan? Is he even from a clan? His dad?
Hold up, his mama ain't from his dad's from.
No, his mom's from the
Okay,
Uzumaki
I'll
clan.
make sure.
Because they're the ones that held the nine
Yeah,
tails.
not Tails, yeah.
Yeah.
Because she had it before him. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the seal became weaker whenever she was giving birth to Naruto, and that's whenever Toby decided.
He said, "Oh, mama here. Let me get up out of this thing."
Yeah, Toby was like, "Hey, I know you're having a baby and you're going through some shit, but let me just."
Like, listen, you deliver the baby, I'll deliver the 9 tails. We can do this at the same time.
That dog, it's crazy. That backstory, Madara. So you can say Madara is.
He is a master.
A master.
Yes, he taught Toby.
Yeah,
Like a little bit, not a lot though.
but
Because
also,
he died, he killed himself. He literally detached himself from the tree and was like, "You're Madra now," and then died.
but he knew he was gonna get reincarnated. Though,
He didn't
later.
know because it was his plan.
Yeah,
And Madra, he smart as shit, man. And that guy
so stupid.
stood on his business. Like, I'm not, my favorite part is when he shows up and the 5 Kages are standing there and he's just like, "This is all you got?"
Also, okay,
So we jumping you.
Right?
since we in the Naruto verse, could you say, what's the snake man name? Orochimaru.
Yeah, he is a master. He is a master. He taught Sasuke a lot. Like, a lot.
And then when Sasuke was like, alright, I learned enough.
I'm out.
Yeah, and then he tried to take over
He
Sasuke's
pissed
body.
me
And
off with that.
Sasuke
That's
was
the
like,
second dude who was like a master fucking ninja that you were just like, you have nothing else to teach.
Okay, so would you also skipping over to One Piece? Would you say the little trans guy,
Ivanka.
yeah, who trained which color?
I got names.
yeah, he did.
Would you consider him master?
He,
because there's
did
a
he
level
actually
to
train?
leg.
Yeah.
Sanji?
Yeah, he
Yes,
didn't
Sanji.
actually train Sanji.
I don't think he trained him.
Because all Sanji was running on the beach. And I don't know if you've ever ran in sand before.
Oh yeah.
It works your legs.
Well, to be fair, and he was only running on the beach for so long because then he started running in the sky. So,
Yeah, and then he put a dress on, and he put on makeup, and it got
so I think he can be a master, but it was a mental training.
Okay. Wait. We got to. Who do you think, sir?
No, that was perfectly fine.
Yeah, we were still talking about masters and stuff.
Well,
We did watch
okay,
World
okay.
Series.
I said we out of track. We did.
I didn't think
Did
you
you
were
ask
out
him a question?
Did
Yeah, he said, who would you consider? Who would you think of when it comes down to this thing?
Yeah, because I said the training that I think I could take would be Guy Sensei.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I said, hell no, I don't think you good. And then we spiraled all the way down. And
I do think you could probably take Guy Sensei because it would come down to him being like, okay, I'm telling you to do. Guy Sensei is about how much you're willing to do and how much you can do. Because he's gonna push you.
I need you to
all the
walk 10 miles on your hands.
time. And he's like, oh, you can't. And then he'll go, oh, you can't do it on your hands. Well, then walk 100 miles. just walk 100 miles.
You can't do that? Give me 10,000 push-ups. You can't do that? Give me 20,000 squats.
I'm like, he will go down. It's gonna take so long for you to get to something to be like, hey, Brett, like, I also gotta go to school tomorrow. Like,
listen, bust me out 5 push-ups.
And then like, all right, tomorrow I'll do 10. Like, we gotta get better. But, like, so I do think like you could probably do Tyson says because he's good.
And
Eventually,
also,
he's gonna be like, oh, these are children.
Also, I would want to learn the inner gates because that's, and especially in the Naruto verse, that is one of the easiest, fastest ways to get powerful. You know what I mean? Opening the inner gates, mastering the inner gates.
It also takes tone.
It does, yes, but
Big tone, not just in tone.
Which I mean,
and if you're only opening 3 gates, it's not as bad. You know, I'm not trying to open up all 8 gates. Like if I could open up to the 4th gate, I'd be happy.
which that's some stuff people were talking about for like Guy Sensei being Kakashi's rival, and people going, it's like, y'all think Kakashi knows the 8 gates?
He does. He's opened them.
And then it's like, obviously he hasn't opened the 8th. Like,
No, but he opened the 3rd gate.
I don't remember saying.
He definitely opened. I remember him open the 2nd gate in one of the movies. So I don't know if that's canon or
that
not.
might be the reason why I don't remember any of the Naruto movies.
Yeah.
At all. The only Naruto movie I remember is he was in prison in one of them.
Yeah.
That was about it. He was.
I remember that's a good movie.
He was protecting an actress in another one.
There was a blood thing.
Yeah, it was a blood prison or something like that. But yeah, and the Akatsuki Records, which I don't know if y'all have watched.
Yeah, come on.
In that's an anime where it's mostly about magic. Okay. And the teacher in there, I think he is one of the best teachers, masters of anything, like for his craft, because it's a show where they use spells. Okay. And they will come through and they're like, hey, you chant the spell, it does this. And one of the early things he teaches the students, he goes, hey.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, if you chant it halfway, it'll go this way.
Yeah. He's like, what happens? Because they're like, hey, you mastered that spell years ago. And it's like, okay, what do you mean you mastered it? They're like, okay, you do this. And he's like, if I say it wrong, they're like, oh, well, it gives you a random misfire. And he goes, it's not random. If I say it this way, it goes to the left. If I say it this way, the output's lower. If I do it this way, the output's higher, but it'll go behind me. He tells you all the different ways.
I remember this one when he was climbing the mountain, and with one hand, he tried to get him behind his back, and he was just like, I can't do it. So he opened the first inner gate.
How long is this video?
It's like a minute.
Listen,
I'll watch it later.
Yeah, but I was just saying, like, it was actually in the TV show. It wasn't in the.
I just didn't remember it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, him knowing him, I'm not surprised. But that master for that, I think he is like the best person to like. I think he follows the same way I would think about having powers and shit. Because like I need to know every little detail about all the magic I can do on what it's gonna do, because I'm not gonna assume that I'm gonna have the full time to give you this 3-line chant just to hit you with a lightning bolt. I'm gonna assume that some people are just gonna walk up and punch me in the face, which is something he does later on in the show. He's literally fighting someone, and then he says magical punch, and he just kicks him. He goes magical punch, and he kicks him. He's like, that was a kick. He's like, that's what makes it magical. And it isn't he so like dumbed down to where it's like?
Isn't he also like one of the weakest mages supposedly?
No, I think they looked down on him because they were like, he does not go for the highest level spells. But he's literally created magic himself.
Okay, that's why he's a teacher?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, because I think his master, like, asked him to come teach at this place, and they were like, we don't know who that guy is, why the fuck are you bringing him in? And he's like...
Oh, no. And he was just like, he's not going to teach anything. And the lady was just like, listen, if you don't teach something, I am from this household. I'll tell my father. You will? I can get out of this?
I'm so ready for you to do that. Please do that. Tell them now. Can I meet him? Okay. But yeah, I think the way he simplified and dumbed down and was also like, hey, all your curriculum's kind of wrong. It's like, I think it was like the best display of like, I know exactly what I'm doing and I can teach y'all to be great if you want to. As far as I'm
anybody else comes to mind?
Other than that, because I also can survive this training.
You also consider what?
I could survive this training. Because he doesn't do anything physical. He's literally just teaching you magic. The rest of it's on you.
Oh man, I just thought of someone else.
But the masters from Ryu Zanpaku from Kenichi, I think they have like one of the toughest training ever. Because they're like, no, we're going to like the basics of the martial arts we teach are not basic. We said it was basic, but the way we're training you is like you're never gonna do a basic punch. Like you punch someone, they're flying 3 feet that way. You punch a normal person, they're going to the hospital. Like I don't care where you punch them, they're going to the hospital. So all 6 of those teaching one person has to be the worst amount of like masochist like living that you could possibly do, because they literally killed that boy because they brought him back to life every other episode. So they're probably some of the toughest masters in anime, period. That actually like their students.
And then, did you watch? Or you watched it? But did you finish King and Ashura?
I did not watch the next season.
Okay, so what's his master's name? Fucking Nico, bro. He literally beats him to death, like broken bones, bloodied all over the place. Leaves him in the middle of the woods. Tells him, "I'll be back tomorrow. Do this again." Comes back the next day. Dude doesn't heal, obviously, because it's overnight. He doesn't feed him or anything like that. He just leaves him in the middle of the woods. Comes back the next day. Does it again. And again. And again. And this is like for 3 months he's doing this. And Kingen is eating bugs and stuff like that in the middle of the woods to try and survive.
Batman shit.
Yeah, like straight up. And then finally Kingen lands a hit on him, on Nico. Nico's like, all right, the first step of your training's done. And it's like, first step! First step!
I also found you in a trash heap and you wanted this. You came up and attacked me on
with
sight.
a knife. Yeah. But still, like, we're talking tough training. I mean, like, literally pushing him to the edge every single fucking day.
And I almost fucking died.
Right.
Fucking 6.
And then that was the same thing that I was getting with the Hashira training and stuff like that. I mean, literally, they're in the woods and he was sending fucking knives at him, like throwing fucking daggers at him and fucking dropping boulders on him and throwing fucking logs at him. And
so what was the I'm thinking, since you're on the sword show, what's it called?
Demon Slayer.
Yeah, Demon Slayer. See, we're on Demon Slayer, which I like Demon Slayer. I don't care.
I love Demon Slayer, man.
I don't care about that. Anime was.
I love the animation style.
Yeah,
the animation style is so clean.
But yeah,
I just don't give a shit about any character in there.
But anyway, I
love Zenitsu. Yeah. I love Zenitsu.
What was that training? No. It wasn't training.
Well, he imposed his own training on himself.
Well, no. It's not the training. It's the thing you have to do in order to become a swords person.
The breathing?
When he cuts the rock?
No, when all them kids died.
What's called?
Oh, the culling?
Huh?
It's the culling.
That's what it's called?
That's what they call it.
Okay. I don't know why. I was thinking about that. I was like,
they have to make it to the, what are the flowers called? You remember?
I don't I thought they had to make it to the next day because
no, they can survive the next day all they want. It doesn't matter.
You have to get to the top of something.
Yeah, to the top of that mountain where there are certain flowers that keep the demons away.
Oh,
you have to get into those trees.
Okay.
And then you were safe. And then once you climb, and then there was a set of stairs that they had to climb up.
Right.
And like I think they said like 100 people came to the event, and like 7 survived. And like, yeah, you want to talk about tough training? Like,
well, would you consider it training though?
It's still training.
If I remember right,
they didn't kill a demon before. A lot of people didn't kill demons before that.
Because all them kids died.
They died.
But if I remember right, that one, the one Tanjiro went to, was not supposed to go like that. There was a bigger demon than they thought in those.
Yeah, they were supposed to not be there for. They're only supposed to be there for like 5 years, and the demons are supposed to die. They weren't supposed to get that powerful, but then that one demon had been there for like over 100 years.
Oh, okay.
That's what, because it was like, no, most people don't. It's not that a bunch of demon slayers die doing this. It's that you don't succeed.
Yeah.
And it's like, we send people out there to make sure all these children aren't fucking dying today. But it was like, oh no, that guy was not supposed to be here.
Right.
Which is the same on fucking Yusuke going through the fucking forest during Genkai's thing. And he was like, "Yeah, sorry, I went straight through the forest, man. I thought that would
Well,
be the
you must have hit the bat demon. Oh yeah, I took him out, no problem.
Yeah, he's
You did
dead.
what?
Motherfucker was fast. He's dead now.
Right.
Okay.
But we wasn't as fast as he ate.
Show
But
them.
the jobless reincarnation, the main character, he's technically a master because he's trained multiple people.
No. Can't no. I refuse to let you say that. No.
But he did train multiple people in magic.
No.
Brody's staring at you like, what are you talking about? He is a master.
He showed he showed the elf girl magic, all of like 10 seconds of magic, and hey, this is just what I do. I don't count that as training.
That's what I'm saying.
He's teaching that little girl though, right now. The slave that he bought.
He's teaching her to sculpt.
There you go.
So if you want to call him a master sculptor, sure. He's teaching her and the dude. He was like, hey, we can teach you.
That's what I'm saying.
Did he teach? Wasn't he teaching that girl how to use magic the whole time they were going there? The whole time, or he was trying to teach her how to use magic?
First, he was trying to teach her to read. And she refused to learn anything.
And
so, if we're counting that as him being a master, he is failing.
To be fair, you see the girl, okay?
I don't give a fuck.
Well, then Roxy. I mean, if you want,
Roxy is
the elf girl.
No, Roxy's not an elf. Roxy was part demon.
Roxy was his master, the one whose panties he keeps.
Oh yeah,
the one with the mole on her right butt cheek.
Yeah, I didn't remember that much.
You don't remember because he got pissed off. He found the figurine. He was just like, "There was a mole here. Where did it go?" The guy's like,
"I remember that."
Yeah, that's a lot.
I remember because he freaked out about it.
I guess it's on me. You know,
and for jobless reincarnation, Reed is probably.
Oh yeah, he's a god tier, isn't he?
Because he straight up taught old girls like for real.
Yeah.
Oh, the bunny lady, the animal lady too.
She's a sword man. She's a god. She's a god tier.
So she
emperor. She emperor god.
She could, so she would be considered a master too, because she went out because after old girl gave him ED, or his homeboy had ED after sleeping with her. I don't know if you can get ED from people or you just have it after experience.
It's not that I got it from you, but you did cause it.
Yeah,
I'm still confused by the whole thing because it doesn't make any. Was his heart so broken that he couldn't get it up anymore? Like, what was the reasoning?
The way he interpreted the note was that it was her night with him is what caused her to say, "I can't be with you." That is the way he interpreted the note.
Okay.
Even though the note was like, "No, I realize I'm leaning too much on you, so I'm going to go get stronger to come back." That's what she meant. He interpreted it as like, "Oh, you're too small and frail to protect me. I need to leave.
Right.
Here's some pity sex, and then I'm gone." Which is the same way he felt about when the other girl was trying to give him some pity sex. And he was like, well, that's further just down the rabbit hole. And it's like, it's not what she was trying to do, but that is what it came across as to him.
But he was such I'm not about giving him because
I'm excited to find out what's gonna happen when they show.
Because he's just so because even the guy that he don't like, he ended up becoming friends with. He's like, no.
Yeah, he was
like, yeah, she's so stupid, blah, 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 and all this stuff. I was like, no, he fucking.
And she almost let me sleep with her and stuff like that. It's like, bro, she's right behind you.
Do you not take hints? Like, shut up. Like, wow.
No, I absolutely, I'm not even going to 100% put that on it because that man been bad-mouthing this girl all night while y'all was drinking. You saw that girl pop up, and you know what you do as your friend who got this man drunk? You hit him in the face.
That's a valid point. You're going to shut up real quick.
Or you say, hey, shut up, she's right behind you. All you had to say was, she's right behind you.
And then
you let this man go on for 5 minutes while the girl's standing right behind him. That's on your homie, not you.
No, it's on you, man, too. No, because I refuse to let you put this on a homie.
I'm putting it on.
No,
because you have direct eye line to see her right behind you.
I know.
But he had to see her walk up, too, so he had a good 3 minutes to warn this dude.
No, watch that clip again because he made no physical gesture. He just kept going, hey, maybe... Hey,
you catch the hint, dude. Pay attention.
Y'all gotta stop trying to give people hints.
Because if he feel that, listen, if he feels so boldly to get off his chest, listen.
Especially
All right, go ahead.
if you was out here trying to help him because the one that did night start off fast. He's like, hey, well, maybe we just go get you some hoes.
Right.
Like, get you some hoes and it'll be all right.
And it still didn't work.
Because you know what he could have done? He could have been like, hey, but, like, we've been talking about this girl all night. I know you don't feel that way about her, though. You liked her. You could have changed how he was talking in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, all you did was like, I'm going to let you dig this fucking hole.
Sure enough, he did.
I'm not saying Rudy wasn't digging a hole that was deep as hell.
But he had a full.
He got a problem.
He had a full backhoe and was sitting in that thing just digging out chunks.
Just full emperor level magic. Just
Yeah.
like he was fucking himself up. Just like, hey, as the person who has the eye line and is acting as his friend in this moment, you could have mitigated.
But also, you gotta think about it like this: Rudy has the eyes to see the future. He should have known what was gonna happen.
No,
Yes, he does.
He can't see that far.
That's about what? How far is it? 3 seconds?
Something like that.
Yeah,
It's
3.
something real quick.
Yeah.
So that's a combat thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he could look 3 seconds to the future to see that he fucked up.
I mean, but he's been on this rant for 3 minutes.
He was also drunk.
Yeah.
He was, or
He's
somewhat
hungover.
intoxicated. I don't know if he was drunk.
He was hungover. He was very hungover because they drunk a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the next day,
drunk a
he was
lot.
just like, "What did I do?"
He was like, I gotta leave town. And the other
Yeah, the guy was like,
come with us.
Yeah, he was like, "You don't gotta leave, man." No, I gotta leave. I fucked up bad.
Especially they were all like coming at him. I'm like, hey man, that's kind of fucked up.
And he's just like, "I know, that's why I'm leaving."
And at the same time, I was like, but y'all did hear what he said though. None of y'all decided to come and be like, hey.
All y'all were laughing. Like every single one of you were laughing.
I meant her crew.
Oh yeah.
And it's like none of y'all decided to go, hey, you clearly aren't seeing this, but she liked you.
Right, for
Like
real.
she actually liked you. This wasn't a
pity thing.
And then he still left town being like, yeah, she tried to give me some pity sex because I saved her. Saved her life. She felt like she owed me. And those are literally the words that she told you. So you were like, well, take those words at face value. I'm a piece of shit.
But yeah, so I guess
I
my
realized
people,
you didn't click.
I guess I would like. I think training. What was the question about training?
Whose training do you think you can survive, and who do you think is the hardest training?
I'm definitely gonna say Purpose Sage. So I come back. Whatever, yeah. Anyway,
Do you think it's the hardest training or one that you survive?
I definitely gonna survive.
Oh yeah, you're
I'm
gonna survive.
gonna survive.
You're
I'm
surviving
gonna
that.
survive Purpose Ages. Yeah. That's my boy.
What is he training you in, though?
How to be a creep. Listen, this is how you creep on bad houses and get away.
Like, listen, because he's training different stuff. It's like
Right? He's also a
training to be a ninja, a sage,
a writer.
a writer.
That's what I say. He's an accomplished writer. He's got published books.
Yeah.
Like his Naruto comes from one of his books. Is a hero from like his second book, first book? I think it's from his first book.
I think it's first series.
Yeah, his first
All
series.
his books. But yeah. And you said which one? What's the other one?
Who do you think or who do you think is the hardest training?
The hardest?
Oh, I also forgot about Baki's training. Like his dad.
Bucky has to train himself though.
Yeah, his training still was.
This training's the hardest because you got to pretend to fight things.
Exactly.
My damn train gonna pretend myself into concussions.
You don't know it? No, I take that back. I know Purpose Ages is easy out. But, know it? Nah. Know who trained I probably wouldn't survive? Especially at the age of that person? Piccolo training. Nobody think about it.
Oh
Piccolo
yeah, when he
training.
trained Gohan,
Yeah,
just threw
right.
him into the like literally threw him into the woods. And was like, "You're on your own." But he brought him apples.
Listen, everybody who is a fan of Gohan needs to wake up daily and thank Piccolo for forcing Gohan to train.
Yeah.
I do.
Because
As a fan of Gohan.
if he does not kidnap that boy early on,
Now we told
Goku
Goku.
told him, but he did it straight up. Didn't tell Chi Chi. He literally showed up and was like, "You're coming with me."
Okay.
Grabbed his ass and flew away.
yes, kidnap.
Kidnapped his ass.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I forgot, like, yeah, he do got a mama. It was like,
He got a whole parent.
He got a whole other parent that's alive.
Grandpa is out there.
A rich ass grandpa.
He could send him back to Commy's house and he would have got back.
Ox King.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
That joker is rich. Rich as hell. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a king.
I guess.
That's right.
I don't know.
I don't know how.
I don't know if he's rich anymore.
He still brings the presents and stuff like all the time. You've seen him show up for Gohan's birthdays, and he's
Yeah,
just
but-
like loaded up.
Bringing a bunch of presents don't make you rich.
That's what I
Because
But then
his palace got fucked
Damn,
up.
Yeah, Goku blew up his palace in Dragon Ball, technically.
Roshi did.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Roshi did. Because Goku blew off the tire. But I would have been so pissed. That was my car.
It was boneless.
Well, it was Bulma's car. That's right, yeah.
Blew that shit up.
All right. Well, I got a list for y'all, as usual, per usual. We're going to go through this list real quick. Don't get tongue-tied and too long-winded.
Gotcha.
But we got a list to get through.
Okay.
A list.
All right.
And this list is presented by
Spiel in.
Spiel. There you go,
Spiel.
Spiel Anime. So, we're going to check the list out. So, it says it's the top 10 senseis in anime.
Best senseis.
Top 10 senseis in anime.
It does say top 10 best senseis of anime. That's a weird way to.
It is a weird way to. Yeah, doesn't make any sense.
All right. Like I said, don't get tongue-tied. Go get to the point. Let's get through it because we got 10.
Yeah.
All right. First off, they got Guy.
Like I said,
I already dismissed him.
Like I said,
earlier in the video,
nah,
I already
he's a
dismissed
great master, man. He's
two.
great. Rock Lee. Rock Lee. Name someone else he trained. Anyone else? Like even
Naruto
Steel.
for 5 seconds.
Even Steel. He didn't train Steel.
Who?
Rock Son. Rock
Oh,
Lee's son.
metal?
Metal. That's what
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
what I'm saying. I
It
was
was
like,
a type of steel, you know? I was close.
Type of
Steel.
metal.
What type of metal?
Potato.
No, it's not.
No potatoes are potatoes.
All right, we got Master Roshi.
We already said Roshi too.
No, but we ain't going to dip about Roshi.
But he trained Goku and Piccolo
Krillin.
Krillin the exact same way, which is one thing that's like you wouldn't do as a master.
Yes, you
Anyway.
Because he was literally going, hey, fundamentally, I am getting you to be
Stronger,
at the
faster.
level of no matter what technique you're using, most people you're taking out.
Yeah.
Because Goku was also trained by Gohan.
Yeah.
And Krillin was trained by the monks.
Right.
So it's like y'all had a martial arts foundation already. So I am here to bring out your physicality to the peak. And then you can separate how you want after that.
Yeah,
Right.
Krillin became a bee.
I would say, like, I feel like if you took Krillin and put him in most other anime universes, he's soloing it.
He solos a lot of
Like a lot of if you put Krillin in Attack on Titan, he's beating the fuck out of those guys. Like he's destroying every Titan.
But we're talking about Dragon Ball.
Right.
He is.
But you saw him take that bullet. Like from a normal human, he's way more powerful. Like he literally got shot and the bullet bounced off of him.
I don't know what you talking about.
In Dragon Ball
He's
Super,
a
he's a
cop.
cop. He's a cop.
Oh yeah, he's cop. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Like he literally is like gets shot and it just bounces off of him. Like he's weak in Dragon Ball Z, which is unfortunate. But he's stronger than I feel like him and Tien would be an amazing fight.
No.
Yes, it
I
would.
think it'd be one-sided.
No.
Krillin. I think.
Oh, you think Krillin's gonna whoop on
one-sided.
Tien?
Yeah, hell yeah.
What do you think?
I think Krillin is.
Because
You got,
Tien is a master too. Tien
yeah,
actually
but
has a
you
school
gotta
behind him and
realize
everything.
something. But Krillin still. I just like the way they.
But the reach, the reach difference, that's where Tien's gonna beat him. He's gonna keep him away with punches and kicks.
No. I don't think so.
I think Tien takes that mainly because Tien never stopped training. Tien never stopped training and bringing in new techniques on top of his old
Oh, you said
techniques.
Tien. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
what? Oh, Lord. I'm so stupid.
You think
said,
Yamcha?
I'm thinking
Oh,
about Yamcha.
that's one-sided fuck. That's so one-sided.
I'm thinking about Yamcha. I said, oh, Tien.
Krillin whooping on Yamcha,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, I'm thinking about the
Yamcha is
Yamcha.
a baseball player.
That's what I was about to say. Now, you look at sports, like
He's a
Yamcha,
sportsman.
Yamcha's gonna beat Krillin in basketball, football,
I just-
baseball, no problem. But
I'm thinking about like, hold up, Tien. I was like, Tien, he never stopped.
Third eye.
I'm like, three eye.
Three
Oh,
eyes.
3 eye. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Three-eyed dude.
That's right.
I think it's gonna be a good fight, but I think Tien's gonna win.
Oh, yeah. Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, I think he takes it narrowly, but I do think Tien takes it.
Right.
Also, that solar flare not gonna work on him. You stole it from him. Solar flare.
Close my eyes.
You think I wasn't ready for my move?
Alright, do y'all know who the hell this is?
Apparently he's a great teacher. Onozuka.
Oh man, there's one I forgot about Saitama completely.
God, no, we already talked about Genkai.
I don't really count him as a master. I understand Genos thinks he is, but
And then we talked about Piccolo.
Yeah.
And I agree Piccolo's a great master.
I don't.
Why?
I don't think he does really anything master.
Yeah, he didn't really train. Well, you know, he taught. Oh, Frankenstein?
Frankenstein's a good master.
He's fucking insane.
Frankenstein from Soul Eater, just in case people don't know who Frankenstein is.
Fair enough.
He's insane.
Yeah, and still taught like the most unruly kids how to soul resonate.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to know who somebody that's probably not on this list, but I wouldn't mind being taught by?
Who's that?
Is the guy for assassination, the teacher of assassination classroom.
I was going to expect Kuro Sensei to be on this list.
He probably is.
Because he deserves to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, he teaches how many kids how to be assassins? 20?
30?
30?
Something like that. And not just kids. Like, y'all go to a prestigious academy and y'all are here to be the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
So you are a threat to other children. It's like, hey, if you aren't good, we're throwing you in the E class.
Right.
My favorite part about that was whenever he, the guy that looks like a girl in that anime, really super weird, but
Nagase?
Nagase, the main character, whenever she goes to be a student teacher for the day and stuff like that, and they're just like, we'll kill you, and she's like, or he, I can't remember if it's a boy or a girl.
It's a boy.
It's a boy, and he's just like, kill? You want to talk about kill? And starts going off on a rant, and
That's
then
literally the last episode, and he was like, no, he is a teacher now.
yeah.
All right, the next one.
We talked about Kakashi already.
Yeah, Concussion. Well, I mean, hey.
And I mean, he is a good teacher. He teaches Sasuke the Chidori very quickly. He helps Naruto understand how to figure out how to do the Rasengan.
Chakra control. He teaches all three of them chakra control with the trees and stuff like that.
There's he makes some questionable decisions, but at the same time, it was like, hey, Kashi, you were probably never really meant to be a teacher.
Yeah, because I mean, how old was he when he joined Anbu?
Like 3.
I don't think he was.
No,
because
you go look at the records. That man was like 3, I think.
No, because
not 3.
Itachi was the youngest ever.
He was like 3.
He was like.
So Itachi was 1.
No,
2.5.
2.5.
I think he was like.
I think he was like 13.
Yeah,
like 13, 14.
Like
Because I'm pretty sure that.
Because he went to Anbu and then went to the academy.
Did he?
Kakashi.
Well, Kakashi
Or he went back. I think he went to the academy and then he was Anbu for a bit and then they sent him back or some shit. Because he was in the Anbu for a little bit. They throw his timeline so weird because you get his whole timeline through flashbacks.
Yeah.
So they're like, wait, he was Anbu and then he was in a squad. So, but then he got promoted to be a Jonin. And I'm like, none of this shit fucking makes sense.
It doesn't make a lot of sense.
But I think his whole backstory is in a single comic though. So.
I like Gojo. I like Gojo as a master because he taught Itadori a lot.
We haven't even introduced him.
I just did.
Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen is not a good master.
You don't think so?
I don't think he's taught anything.
I don't think.
He taught.
He taught what?
He taught Jogo that he can't touch him.
Okay. He's like, here we go.
That was it.
Well, no, he taught him the control of his not curse technique, but his curse energy. Yeah, because he had to keep it ever flowing whenever with that fucking thing when he was watching movies and stuff like that. So,
well, that's not him training. That's him giving him.
Well, he gave him the technique to train him.
No, he gave the thing that kept on punching the shit out of him.
Even without that, he fucking failed. Itadori didn't do it correctly, so Tojo literally was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Smack the shit out of him.
Because literally.
So would you call Tojo a better master than Gojo?
I mean, at that point, yes.
Or Toji? It's Toji, not Tojo. It's Toji.
Whatever. No, I think it's Todo.
Todo, that's what it is. Yeah, Todo.
Toji is someone else. He's that dude who died trying to murder Gojo.
Right.
But literally, Itadori would have never been able to do a Black Flash if he only listened to Gojo.
That's about
Because Gojo was like, oh no, it's cool. Your cursed energy hits after you do.
Yeah, it's a delay.
That's cool. And then Todo was like, but to do a Black Flash, it has to hit simultaneously.
And then he found out he can hit a Black Flash whenever he wants to, and the only person that can do it now, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, he needs something. Cause...
Well, he learns his curse technique in the next season. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys.
I don't care, because hell, I'm not going to remember after this anyway.
Oh,
he said, I don't ever remember what you said.
right. Yeah, Aizawa is a great teacher.
And number 2,
Like
you have the race ahead from My Hero Academia.
He's a great teacher. He's taught a lot of people how to use their abilities in a proper way, and not only use their abilities, but to not use their abilities if they're shut off or something like that, because that's his ability.
Yeah, because he was literally like, hey, you focus too much on your quirk.
I'm gonna shut
you
it
don't know
off.
how to use your quirk. You just fucking suck. You're good. You're good. Just combat training for you.
I think he's a pretty good teacher.
Yeah, great teacher.
But I don't agree with number 1.
Jiraiya.
I don't agree with Jiraiya as number 1.
Nah, not number 1.
No.
I
think he's in the top 5. I don't think he's number 1.
Because I think they put him so highly because everybody likes Jiraiya, and the way he died was super sad. And they also, he gets a boost because of who his students were.
Yeah.
Because he had Naruto, he had Nagato, he had Konan and Yaito.
And all 4 of those are elite.
Minato.
Yeah.
Yeah, Minato was also,
Namikaze was his last
name. Really? Jiraiya's last name is?
No, Minato. You asked what his last name
Namikaze?
Yeah, Namikaze.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Where'd you get that? Did you pull it off the top of your head?
No. It's up there.
Oh.
I definitely wasn't going to remember that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, so literally the 3 people who started the Akatsuki, he taught them. He taught Minato.
I was going to say 2 of the Hokages he taught. Minato and Naruto.
Yeah. And then after that, that was it.
And then also, if you look at his past, just in general, like he was a legendary Sannin. He fought in the Great War.
But that don't have nothing to do with his teaching, though. Him teaching people, though.
I think that's what gives him a boost.
I
think that's why the boost
it gives him a
on the
boost.
list.
Okay.
But if you do that, then you also have to put, because like what, and what, got her name, the big titty chick.
I don't narrow shit down.
What's her name?
Tsunade?
Yeah, Tsunade.
I wasn't sure if you were even still in the same show. I was like,
that's a long
you
list.
just said big titty. I was like,
that's
I was like, her.
But Tsunade, you have to put Tsunade up there too, because what she did with fuck, damn, I forgot that other bitch's name too.
What's that? Soccer?
Yeah. So useless.
Why she gotta be up there?
That's what I was thinking, like, why she gotta be a bee?
Yeah. But what she did with Sakura, I mean, like, she took Sakura from someone who was, like, just had physical strength, you know what I mean, and turned her into, like, the top-class medical ninja.
Did she really have physical strength?
Yeah, you saw her destroy the ground with almost every punch.
Are you sure?
Is that a chakra thing?
Yes, big time chakra.
No, I thought that was a physical strength thing.
No.
Oh, well, anyway, still, she had that. That was it. She had her heavy punch.
And the only reason why she got away with then made it look like she had more power than she did because Naruto let her punch his ass a lot. That's it.
He was just trying to learn that Dolph Ziggler cell. I think that's what Dolph Ziggler does on his weekends. He just watches anime dudes get knocked around by people, and he's just like, all right.
That's time to fall.
So if I flip 7 times, it looks real impactful.
See?
No honorable mentions?
I guess these are.
Oh, I totally forgot about that bitch. She's
Oh my gosh! Oh, what is up with you? Why?
I couldn't know myself.
Why? You spit into a can on screen, and then you said you been
3
making
bitches. 3 bitches.
you said it 3 times. And you had like all anime don't have big boobies. You like all the big titty be. I'm like
the boobs had nothing to do with being a bitch.
What?
That's just him saying.
Well, I'm just saying he done referred to like three or 4 of them about big titties.
Oh, what is her name?
But she plays in Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah. I'm just a housewife. She ain't no regular housewife. Don't let her fool you like that. She fuck you up.
And I feel like
That's her name right there.
Yeah, Azumi Curtis.
I feel like her being a good teacher is nerfed by who she was teaching.
Who she was teaching? I don't know.
Edward and Alphonse, who are technically geniuses, both of them.
Who literally did illegal alchemy at the age of 10.
Are they even 10?
I don't know. I was being generous.
But he bonded his brother's soul. Well, that was after the training, though. That was after the training with Azumi.
Yeah, but at the same time, they were already doing the research themselves.
Yeah.
So it's one
That's
of
why
those
they
things,
needed to find an alchemy teacher.
So it's one of those things where it's like, you're cool, but at the same time, you taught them enough to where they're like, okay, we think we can now do some real stupid shit. Cool. They went to do it, and then they saw the fucking wall, and then it was like, alright, well, now kind of all the alchemy shit you taught me goes out the window, because I can do this shit.
And clap my hands, create my own
By
transmutation
myself.
circle.
So it was kind of one of those, like, here we go.
I like Azumi, though. Like, I thought she was a great teacher in general.
Because
And
it was going off that,
how
there's
she-
so many masters in fucking Hunter x Hunter. Because they do that whole arc where they're like, once everybody learned Nin, everybody went and had to get a different master to. Because they were like, oh, well, part of the thing about learning Nin is the challenge of it is getting someone to show you how to do Nin.
Right? Because you can't just, it's not innate. You can't learn it on your own.
And then them explaining, it's like, oh, well, you can be multiple types of Nin users or whatever. You gotta figure out what your ability is.
What's the girl's name from Hunter x Hunter? That, Trixie?
Something like that. I know who you're talking about. Because she's
Well,
the
like
one
can change
who
her form and
yeah,
everything
she
like
trains
that.
Gon and Kilo.
She was a good trainer too, because it's the way she trained him and everything like that. Like, she did not care. And then, like, when she trained Killua, she was like, "Listen, I'm gonna show you something. If you tell anybody, I will murder you."
It's because like you had to, because like Killua was already an accomplished assassin.
Yeah, man. Like, was like 6th episode? He rips that dude's heart out.
Yeah, it's that. I don't know if it was 6.
I don't
like,
either, man. He just easily ripped that man's heart and then gave it back to him.
He asked for it.
Placed it in his hand. He had asked for
He
it.
said it was his. And
It was his
to be
heart.
fair, it was.
Yeah,
So he gave it back. Guy acts nicely.
And he was like, "Here you go, buddy.
He was like, nah, we fighting to the death. And he's like, okay, cool.
You
That's
sure
what
you
I'm
want?
used to.
You sure you want to do this?"
All right, that's it. Or it's like Sensei, we done spent about an hour on this thing.
You spend more time.
It's about an hour, nah. Because I ain't got an hour. Because I got prepared within an hour and 30 minutes for
Michigan.
the Steelers game. So,
Isn't it the?
it's at
Isn't the
3:30.
Isn't the college championships today too?
Nope.
When's
It's
that?
Monday.
It's Monday. Okay.
That's why there's no Monday night games.
Right.
All righty. Till next time. Peace.